Hi, it's Sandy Wyllie. Welcome to my mental health channel, where I wipe away the stigma of mental illness by talking about my own struggles, having borderline personality disorder. I talk about my struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety attacks, panic attacks, depression. I talk about my narcissistic mother who used to terribly beat me and abuse me, my schizophrenic father who's been in and out of mental hospitals my whole life. I talk about my son who has traumatic brain injury and is an invalid in an institution. I talk about my unethical psychologist that sexually, physically, and verbally abused me, and a plethora of other mental health related issues. But I only come on as a former patient of almost 20 years. I am not a licensed practicing therapist. I don't hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And in return, I only ask your kindness and respect in the comments below. Please be kind to me and everyone else that comments. We don't need to agree on everything, but we do need to show each other respect and kindness. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. That box on the right is 100% free. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up so I know which videos are popular and which ones to avoid that you don't like. Have you ever felt ignored in your life? I'm going to talk about the times I've been ignored and, why do people ignore me? Why do people ignore me? That's the question. Have you ever asked yourself that question? I'm going to give you a recent example because it pertains to all of you guys on YouTube, and it recently happened. So it was fresh on my mind, and that's why I came up with this topic for this video. Now, one of the people I subscribe, her name is Wendy Marie, and she is 55-year-old woman who is planning to move to Spain in a few months and quit her job for a year and just travel, which is all good. I like her. I used to like her videos and everything, and she did recently. Her last video she did was how to make a YouTube channel. About making a YouTube channel. Why should you make a YouTube channel? And talking all about making a YouTube channel yourself. And she had over 12,000 subscribers. She gets like hundreds of likes. She gets dozens and hundreds of comments. And I commented on that video, why you should make a YouTube channel, and told her, no one likes me. I only have 4,000 subscribers. You have 12,000 subscribers, and she's only been doing it less than a year. I've been doing it 4 years. I have 1,600 videos. I think she has less than 50 videos out. She has over 12,000 subscribers. She gets hundreds of likes. She gets hundreds of comments. And I just said, I really, I put a lot of effort and work into my videos, but no one likes me. I'm not popular like you. That's all I said. I did not insult her. I said that she's well liked. I insulted myself in the comment. I said no one likes me. I'm unpopular. I don't get views. I don't get likes, etc. I only have 4,000 subscribers after 4 years, and she hasn't even, she might have been on a year now, I'm not sure, but she has over 12,000. And other people commented, and I'm saying, gee, she didn't reply to my comment. Now, I'll always reply to people's comments, okay? And I said, well, maybe she got busy, and I kept checking back. And 3 other people commented on her video, on that particular video that I commented on. And she gave them a heart, and she replied back to those 3 people. She did not give me a thumbs up on my comment, not a heart, and she didn't reply. And I'm going, gee, it's one thing, okay, I totally get it. If I subscribe to someone who has a lot of people commenting, like over a dozen, and that person doesn't comment back, I'll say, you know what, look at all the people that commented. Maybe she didn't have time to comment back. But only 3 people, 3 commented along with me on that video, and she answered each one of those with a heart and a reply. She wrote something back. So it stood out like a sore thumb that she didn't even give my comment a like, didn't reply, nothing. So I felt ignored. Why could she reply back and give hearts and comment to the other subscribers, but not me? And get this, just like with that other YouTuber who paints and everything. What? I mean, I go out of my way to be nice to people, and they treat me like shit. I have always commented sweet and wonderful things on her YouTube channel, on her videos. I always give positive, remarks. And this one time I was feeling, down on myself, and I only criticized myself. I didn't criticize her. I didn't say nothing against her. Nothing at all. I just said people don't like me, and she completely ignored me, which made me feel even more invisible and not heard. So what did I do? I deleted my comment because obviously she ignored it. I didn't want to keep it up. I mean, it was blazing, you know what I mean? Imagine you commenting on my video and only a few other people commented along with your comment, and I heart their comments, and respond and then ignore yours. And it was only like a few people that commented, not like a dozen or so that So I unsubscribed to her. Why am I going to support her? She can't even say something nice to me when I commented to her. I don't know why people ignore me, but here's another example. I mean, I really feel like I'm a nobody, like I'm a nothing, that people just don't like me for some reason. When I was engaged, this is why I have nothing to do with my in-laws, okay? They were other people who they ignored me. This is as rude as you get people, okay? We were going to a family get-together, all right? With sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, Andrew's brothers and his wives and everything like that. And I was sitting, and this is before me and Andrew got married. We were dating. We might have been engaged. I think we were engaged. We were more than dating. We were engaged. Yes, we were engaged, but we weren't married. And one sister-in-law was sitting on the left of me, and another sister-in-law was sitting on the right of me. They weren't sister-in-laws yet, okay? But damn close. It was like, I don't know. We were engaged to get married at this point. I was sitting in the middle of them, okay? They were having a conversation back and forth between me, like I wasn't there. Can you imagine? One is on one side, one is on the other. One to my left, one to my right. I'm in the middle, okay? I'm in the middle. And they're talking back and forth. And I'm sitting there. I was very insecure and very shy. I'm just sitting there like this. And they're talking like I'm not even there. I'm totally invisible. I could never do that. I could never have a conversation exclusively with someone when there's a person in the middle, in between me and that someone. You understand what I'm saying? They were acting like I wasn't even there. Carrying on, they kept going on and on, talking about this cute guy. Oh, check out that cute guy over there. Oh, I like his ass, isn't he? But they were talking like this, leaning over, blocking me. Here I am. One's leaning over this way. The other's leaning over this way. So their faces are like, one's face is here, one face is there, and I'm in the middle, but they're leaning past me, and I'm in the middle like this. I felt, oh my God. After I got married, I had nothing to do with his family. Nothing. I stayed away. Because that's friggin' rude, people, okay? It's rude. If you want to talk to someone, go over somewhere else. Do not talk to someone, like that in between, I mean, they kept it up. It wasn't one or two things. They just kept talking, looking at each other over my body. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even there. Unless you've experienced it, it's like, it was worse than grade school, okay? It was much worse than that, how they ignored me. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I've been so down on myself, but I keep thinking, what do I do? I'm not an offensive person, okay? When I don't swear. A lot of people come on and swear a lot. F this, F that, or in person. I know people in person that they say F in every other word. All right? I don't. I would have talked to them if they engaged me. Maybe I was shy, but it doesn't matter if you're shy. That's no reason for people to ignore you. I would have got, well, why didn't I speak up, or why didn't I move? I just felt paralyzed, because they were leaning over me. It was hard to move because their heads were right here. Okay, here I am. There's 3 chairs. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to repeat myself, but I'm sitting back in my chair, and they're, leaning over to see each other. So their heads are like right here, right in front of me. I couldn't get up. I'd have to push through their heads, literally. Push through their heads to get up. I felt trapped. And I felt, and this same sister-in-law, one of the two, I had over my house, never been invited to her house once. I had her and her husband over my house for dinner. And get this, at my mother's funeral, they had after the day we buried, the day we buried my mother-in-law, after the burial, we went back to a restaurant, and all the family was there, and that's what people do. Either they go back to someone's house, I don't know, but this was at a restaurant, and here comes the same sister-in-law, and we told her what happened to our handicapped son, that he was brutally beaten. You know what she said? Nothing. She said, "Oh, you won't believe, I almost got killed by this crazy driver coming over here, on my way over here. It looks like I was going to be the next one under the ground." That's what she said. And it's like, I just told you. My severely handicapped son was brutally beaten, and the police were called. He had to be he went to the hospital with all black and blues. And you don't even acknowledge that. You don't say, "Oh my God, that's terrible." All you say was about some crazy driver who drove so crazy, they cut you off, and do you see? Even when I talk, and my best friend Holly was the same way too. Anytime I said something, personal that was really upsetting to me, she would just pretend I didn't even say it. Yeah, she would just pretend like I didn't even say it. It's like, imagine someone saying, you telling someone something really horrible that happened, like, "Oh, my son got meningitis, and he has extensive brain damage," and they go, "Oh, can you pass that ketchup over there for my fries? Can you, this is what my life is. This is how people treat me." It's like, did you hear what I said, people? I don't talk that soft, okay? I mean, my voice isn't that soft. You hear me in these videos. What do you think? You know, I mean, a couple of videos that I did in the library, my voice was kind of low because I'm in a public place. I don't even know why I did videos in the library, because I had to really be quiet because I'm in a public library with other people trying to read. Aside from those public library videos, I don't think I talk too soft. I think I have a normal voice, but they heard what I said. That's what I'm trying to get at here. They heard me and ignored me. So I'm just tired of being ignored, you know. I'm tired of people treating me like I'm not even there, like I don't even exist. And this was recent, you know, too, with, you know, it's happened with best friends. It's happened with in-laws that, you know, I no longer talk to these people. And it happened with, and this girl, this woman, I really admired this woman. You know, this is the second YouTuber now who screwed me over, you know. And I did nothing, absolutely nothing to provoke it. All I said in that comments was, people don't like me, not her. She has all the subscribers, 12 or 12,000. She has all the views and all the comments, you know. I said, I wish, you know, it was me, but people don't like me. That's all I said. I said nothing negative about her. In fact, I praised her. I said, you know, people really enjoy your channel. I didn't say anything bad. Not one word could be misconstrued. All right. That, you know, it just, I don't know. I guess I'm a nothing. I guess I'm like a ghost, really, you know.